Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm Twisted Games, and welcome back to my playthrough of Process Elimination, Part 24. In the last episode, we are trying to find Workaholic through this hidden passageway and beat out the cipher. So, if you do enjoy this video, give it a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And we are still trying to find Workaholic, so let's continue. We leave the cipher room and continue on our way, but the nearly identical passage just keeps going on with no end in sight. On top of that, something that's been nagging at the back of my mind started to become a central issue. Hey Armor, how are we doing on water? At our current pace, we have enough to sustain us for one more day.
逆に言えばあと1日しか持たないというわけね。この暑さの中、それはとても問題だわ。
So what you mean is we only have 1 day's worth left. In this heat, that's going to be a serious problem. The heat is definitely plaguing us here. It was present from the beginning and is only steadily growing worse. It's like being in a volcanic rock sauna. We've been strict with how we ration our water, but now even that once hefty supply is under threat. At this rate, it's the temperature, not the quartering Duke, that's going to kill us all.
おそらくこの暑さは溶岩の地熱によるもの。この一帯を抜ければ楽になるはずです。
This must be geothermal energy that's being emitted by the volcanic rock. Things should get better once we make it past this stratum.
だけど、もう数時間も同じところをぐるぐる回っているよね。ほら、さっき見た印が見えてきた。一体どうしようね。
Well, we've been going around in circles for hours, haven't we? See, that's the mark we saw earlier. What do we do now? Tech is right. This is the upteenth time we passed through here. We tried every fork and every path, but each of them has a dead end.
地下牢に研究棟のエレベーターの鍵があったよね。方位的には研究棟の方に向かっていると見るのがいいんじゃないかな。
We found that key for the research facility elevator in the dungeon, right? So we can at least assume we're headed that direction.
確かにその通りですが、私の記憶では研究棟方面へと向かう通路は壁に塞がれていて完全な袋小路でしたよ。
While that may be true, I recall the path towards
少女は
Snarks.
自らの記憶を報告した。
Snarks being blocked by a wall, making it a blind alley, says the girl sharing her recollection.
どの通路も行き止まりか。文学さん、左手法の他に迷路の攻略法に覚えはないんだよね。
So all roads lead to nowhere, huh? Bookworm, do you know any other ways of getting through mazes besides the left-hand rule? Bookworm shakes her head ruefully. The left-hand rule is an ancient maze-solving method where one keeps their left hand on a wall as they proceed. Tried at the start when the labyrinth began to confuse us, but we just end back where we started, making it entirely pointless. If even Bookworm lacks any useful information to get us through this place, then we really are trapped.
もしかしたら今は出口なんてないんじゃないかな。
Maybe there aren't any exits at all right now.
出口がない。それってどういうこと？
Not whatsoever. How does that work?
僕らが見落としている仕掛けがあるのかもしれないよ。SPX やさっきの暗号もヒントは提示されていたよね。
I have a look. Something the SPX and Cypher both provided hints,
き
right?
っとこの迷宮も同じでヒントがあると思うんだ。なんだか迷わせることよりも謎を解かせることが目的のように感じるしね。
This maze is probably the same. There has to be a clue somewhere. I feel like the point here isn't to make us get lost, but to give us a riddle to solve.
ヒントか。壁には何も書いてなかったけど、どこにあるんだろう。
A clue, huh? But there's nothing written on the wall, so where could it be?
みんな隠れて！
Everyone hide! But suddenly panics, urging us to take cover behind some pillars. We understand it's an emergency and immediately follow his orders. This camouflage one. He picked up something resembling a whisper. It caused me to shiver. I've heard this before.
何も見えないのに変な音が。
There was a weird noise, but I can't see anything.
静かに。あれは透明な SPX だよ。
Quiet down is an invisible SPX.
慌てずに音を出さないよう気をつけて。
Everyone, stay calm, don't make a sound. Grim tone in my voice snuffs out any potential objection from the others. I sit in the shadows of the pillars, hear a mechanical whir that all of us recognize by this point. I can faintly discern a shape as the air distorts around it. Without doubt, it's the invisible SPX I encountered last time. Don't know what happened for caught, but getting drawn to a fight and wasting our energy would be worse than bad. Our only option is to hold our breaths and pray it doesn't find us. More deeps. Somehow the SPX doesn't notice us and departs. What a dangerous machine. This thing makes the white SPX look friendly by comparison. The only silver lining is that this SPX's capacity to detect targets is rather poor.
無能さん、先ほどの機械音を録音できました。音声解析してみますね。
Incompetent. I recorded the sound that machine was making just now. Let me try analyzing it. Well, that techie begins working his magic, and once he finishes,
これはどういう意味でしょうか。
what do you suppose this means? The hint taking cover is incredibly vague. Discard your theories, discard your theories. That's interesting.
セオリーは捨てよ。
Discard your theories. It's not enough to go on. I can't tell what it's trying to say. Maybe it's a clue on how to stop that thing, like with the white SPX.
文学ちゃん、何かわかりそう？
Any ideas, Bookworm?
ピンときませんね。これまで読んできた書籍の中にも近しいフレーズはありましたが、推理に結びつきません。と、少女は苦々しげに言った。
Not one. I've seen similar phrases in what I've read, but nothing that's applicable to our investigation, said girl with frustration.
文学さんがわからないとなると、おそらく何か元ネタがある類のヒントではありませんね。
If Bookworm doesn't know, then this hint probably isn't based on anything specific.
先ほどの挙動を見る限り、索敵能力は低いはず。接近に気をつければ見つからずに済むと思います。
Judging from his behavior just now, its target sensing abilities are lacking. We should be able to avoid detection if we don't get too close.
よし、じゃあ先へ進もうか。またSPX が戻ってきたら大変だからね。
Okay, now let's keep going. It'll be real trouble that SPX comes back. Pull ourselves together and set out once more, but at that moment, eek! Lovo lets out a cry of distress.
ごめん、みんな。気配に気づくのが遅れた。
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. Since it's too late. Another SPX
どうしたの、
machine?
飛躍くん。近くに SPX がいるの。
Oh, what's wrong, Doleful? Is the SPX nearby?
違う、そこ。もうそこにいるんだ。すぐ近くに。
Nearby? No, it's there. It's right there.
まさか。
Huh? Oh, really? Doleful points directly in front of me. Oh no, he's back already. I hear that same robotic droning coming from what appears to be empty space, practically face to face with it, even though the SPX from a minute ago should have passed by already. My hammering heart deafens me. I can't see a thing. I have no idea what I'm up against. But that mechanical noise continues without pause, like a hand on a clock counting down the remaining seconds of my life. One reason blades is the only option. We know nothing about the SPX before us, or how it will react to any action we take. Maybe nothing will happen as long as we stay still. I have no other choice but to hold on to this hope. But that hope is quickly crushed. Blades I've seen before suddenly sprang up in an empty space. No matter how invisible it is, its killing intent remains clear. So overwhelming that by the time I try to dodge, I'm a moment too late. Then a blade descends towards me.
無能探偵。
A competent detective. Bookworm's trembling voice, and yet at this moment I find myself surprisingly calm. After all, the denouement never predicted my death. If I didn't see myself die, that means this won't kill me. I'm certain that he'll come to my rescue.
伏せてくれ、無能殿。
Get down, sir, competent.
ありがとう、武装さん。
Thanks, Armor. As I predicted, Armor leaps in front of me. He deflects SPX's blade with his right arm, using his hand to grab the wiry parts that control it.
黒い SPX と比べたらまるでミミズの体当たりだな。
This is what fleet.
程度の斬撃では 我の鎧は砕けぬのである。
Just but fleet by compared to the black SPX, my armor shall not yield to so feeble a slash. Armor presses on fleeing an SPX against the wall. With incredible power, sure, maybe the invisible SPX has a weaker output than the white one, but even then, armor strength is tremendous.
よし、このまま機能を停止させてやるのである。
Hey ho, let us now cease its functions. It is already out? As armor approaches fallen opponent, the air flickers where there had once been nothing. This must be the true form of the invisible SPX.
面用な。いきなり姿を現すとは。我の男気に触れ、姑息な手段はやめたということか。
How exceedingly bizarre its hath revealed itself. Perchance was moved by my chivalry enough to forbear its knavish tricks.
いや、ただの故障だと思うよ。
Actually, I think it's just broken. 30 holes in the exterior are now invisible. If it's designed to like the white SPX, one of them will deactivate it, but we don't know which one.
大丈夫よ。弱点ならもう見抜いているわ。
It's fine, I already figured out its weak point. With that, Gourmet approaches SPX, branching her knife at the holes on its exterior. In the blink of an eye, she puts SPX out of commission.
白い SPX ちゃんより動きが遅いとは言っても緊張したわね。お腹が空いちゃったわ。
This little troublemaker might have been slower than the white one, but still it made me nervous. That really worked up an appetite. It says like these SPXs are not good in closed spaces. We took out 2 in closed space hallways pretty
美
quickly.
食さん、どうして弱点の場所が分かったんですか？
Gourmet, how do you know which hole to pick?
そうなのである。まだヒントだって紐解けていなかったというのに。
Yeah, pray tell. I thought we had yet to ravel out this conundrum.
あなたたちが狙われている間に科学ちゃんが音声を解析してくれたの。と言ってもさっきの答えと同じでセオリーは捨てよだったけどね。
Well, the SPX went after you, taking and analyzed the sound it made, but it was the same as the other invisible SPX. Discard your theories.
さっきの答えと同じ？これまで遭遇してきた白い SPX はそれぞれ別の言葉を繰り返していたのに妙ですね。
They both had the same message? That's weird. The white SPXs we've encountered so far each had their own phrase.
ええ、白い SPX ちゃんはヒントを出してくれていたのに妙な話よね。
Mm-hmm. And those ones were giving us hints on how to defeat them. Strange, isn't it?
セオリーを捨てよ。スオリーを捨てよ。推理を捨てよ。推理を捨てよ。
Holy day, discard your theory, distinctive series, dispose of thinking, dismiss your thinking.
まさかこの透明な SPX はパワーで押し切れというヒントであったのか。
Perchance a hint means we are to destroy the invisible SPXs through brute force?
ごめんね、武装さん。今は真面目な話だから。
Sorry, Armor, but let's try to be serious here.
ええ、実は推理を捨てることが大切だったの。
Usually dismissing our thoughts was crucial. Wait, what? Wait, Armor got something right for once? What?
我の推理が当たるとは天変地異の前触れか。
So funny. To think my conception was earnest truth. Could this be a sign of the end of times? That's funny.
もちろん武装ちゃんの推理自体は的外れだけどね。
Armor's actual conclusion is completely off the mark, of course.
大切なのは透明な SPX ちゃんはヒントがないってこと。
The big takeaway here is that the invisible SPX didn't have a real hint.
つまりこの透明な子たちはヒントなんて不要で、そもそも3つの穴のどれが正解か設定されていないのかもって思ったの。
In other words, we don't need any hints for these little invisible fellows. They weren't designed with only one correct hold at it.
ヒント不要で正解は設定されていないって。つまりどれを攻撃しても機能が止まるってことですか？
No hint required, no right hold to aim for. So basically we could defeat it regardless of which we attacked?
ええ、その通り。そもそも透明化しているんだからわざわざ偽物の穴でのカモフラージュ自体必要なさそうだものね。
Precisely. We're already unable to see it, so there's no need to go through all the trouble of having false holes as
確
decoys.
証はなかったからちょっぴり怖かったけど、うまくいって安心したわ。
We didn't have any proof of that, so it was a little nerve-wracking, but I'm relieved it all turned out fine.
簡単にですが、透明な SPX の内部を調査できましたよ。美食さんの予想通り、3つの穴は全て電源コードに直結しています。
Performing a basic analysis of Missile SPX's inner workings, all 3 holes connect directly to the power cord, just as Gourmet guessed.
つまり穴の位置さえ突き止めれば簡単に機能停止させられるということですね。と少女は厄介そうなメカの弱点を把握し、ほっと表情を和らげた。
In short, so long as you can locate a hole, you can easily stop it easily. So the girl relaxing now that she knew the irksome machine's vulnerability. Techie and Bookworm finished reporting in. They're finally confirmed what Gourmet told us. There's no difference between the 3 holes. If Gourmet is right, any SPX that plays this hint will have the same weakness. Her deductive prowess never fails to amaze me. However, one question still remains.
推理が合っている確証はなかったんですよね。
You weren't entirely sure your theory was correct though, right?
ええ、根拠に基づいた推理じゃないわ。
Yep, I had no evidence to back up my reasoning. Oh, no evidence at all.
よく攻撃できましたね。もし間違ってたら死ぬ可能性だってあるのに。
You really went for it then, even though you could have died if you got it wrong. Gourmet's beam smile turns plaintive.
ヤマトちゃんならきっと迷わないだろうなって思ったの。
At the moment, all I could think about was how Rowdy wouldn't have hesitated. Oh.
きっと迷わなかったでしょうね。自分が死ぬかもしれないって分かっていても、仲間を助けられるなら。
You're right. You're right. She never given it a second thought. She risked it all, especially if it meant saving her friends.
ええ、間違いないわ。
No doubt.
私は誓ったの。ヤマトちゃんの分まであなたたちを守ってみせるってね。
I made a vow to protect everyone. That includes doing Rowdy's share of the work.
だからピンチになったら私に助けを求めてちょうだい。私が命をかけてあなたたちを守ってみせるわ。
So whenever there's trouble, come to me for help. I'll put my life on the line to keep you all safe. Although Gourmet smiles as she speaks, there is sadness in her eyes. I can sense the deep hole losing Rowdy has left behind.
科学さん、その SPX の索敵方法は何なんですの？無能さんが襲われる前に動きが遅かったのが気になりますわ。
What means does the SPX detect its prey, Techie? I'm preoccupied with how sluggish it was when it attacked incompetent. That's actually true. It was very slow. It could attack me any moment.
調べた限り、カメラは機能していませんでした。カメラのレンズは光を反射しますし、透明化と相性が悪かったのかもしれませんね。
Well, my inspection suggests that its camera is not functioning. The lens will reflect light coming into conflict with this invisibility.
索敵方法はおそらく音だと思います。だから白い SPX と比べて反応が鈍いのでしょうね。
It's my belief that it senses targets via audio. That's why it reacts more slowly in comparison to the white SPXs.
音に誘導されるか。
So it's attracted to sound, huh? I'm not sure whether to relax or be on my guard. On one hand, we don't need to hide in order to be safe, even in their presence. But on the other hand, every step we take will only give them more sound to find us with. This news is a mixture of good and bad.
少女は重大なことに気づいた。
The group knows there's something critical.
皆さん、早く逃げましょう。と、少女は無能探偵の手をぐいぐい引っ張りながら言った。
Let's get moving, everyone, quickly, said the girl, tugging insistently on incompetent detective's hand.
文学さん、そんなに慌ててどうしたの？
Look, what's got you so worried?
わかりませんか？先ほど武装探偵が盛大に音を立てて、叫び声まで上げていたじゃないですか。
Don't you get it? Armor detective made such a racket just now, with all his whooping and howling.
奴らが音に引き寄せられるとしたら。
The only thing attracted to sound. Ah.
すごい数の気配がこちらへ向かってきてるよ。
Everybody run. This is a ton of threats heading this way.
え、と
透明な SPX ってそんなにたくさんいるの？
There's that many invisible SPXs?
みんな本当にすまないのである。我はまた失敗を。
Everyone, my soul burns with contrition. Failed us yet again.
叫んだら敵が余計に寄ってくるじゃありませんの。黙って早く逃げますわよ。
Well, everyone would only bring our enemy down upon us faster. Be silent, let us escape with haste. Look at her eyes. Her eyes are so funny.
あなたも十分うるさいですけど。少女は至極真っ当なツッコミを入れた。
I mean, quite erect yourself, you know, said the girl, slipping in on a retort at the perfect moment. We flee from the SPXs, trying to move as quick as we can while making as little noise as possible. In the end, we're still trapped in a scorching labyrinth with no way out and no way stopping the SPXs.
セオリーは捨てよか。これは俺もいよいよ腹をくくらないといけないかもしれないな。
Discard your theories, huh? Maybe it's time to finally accept my fate. What are you talking about? What is he talking about? Hours pass, we proceed with caution to avoid being detected by the SPXs.
一つアイディアがある。俺を信じてくれないか？
Hey, I got an idea. Do you trust me? No. What a dumb question. In so many hours, I don't even know how far we walked anymore. And the renegade detective has some strange proposal for me.
どんなアイディアか聞かせてよ。信じるか信じないかは聞いてから判断する。
Tell me your idea first, then I'll decide if I trust you or not.
こいつは手厳しいな。ほら、例のセオリーを捨てよというヒントがあるだろう。
Tough sell, aren't you? Look, do you remember that hint? Discard your
あ
theories.
れはおそらく透明な SPX の対処方法だけを示したものじゃない。もう一つ意味があると思うんだ。
A doubt is only meant for dealing with the invisible SPXs. It must have another meaning.
その意味って？
Which is...
それは企業秘密ってやつさ。俺を信じて作戦に乗ってくれたら教えてあげるよ。
I don't know about this, man. Well, that's a trade secret, you see. Trust me and go along with my plan, and I'll tell you all about it.
あなたのことなど信じられるわけがございませんでしょ。
What do you ever have to say that's worthy of everyone's trust? For some reason, Posh retorts on my behalf.
あなたが結果的にヤマトさんを死に追いやったことは忘れていませんわよ。
I don't think I've forgotten how your actions resulted in Rowdy's demise.
どうせ私たちの誰かをまた死に追いやるつもりなのでしょ。そうはいきませんわ。
I think I agree with Posh's reasoning here. There's no doubt in my mind you fully intend to cause another death with whatever scheme you're concocting. I won't stand for it.
まあそう思うのも当然だろうね。反論もしないよ。
Fair enough. It's only natural for you to feel that way, so I won't bother arguing
で
back.
も例の透明な SPX に怯えつつ探索を続けてみんな疲労困憊だ。これ以上当てもなくさまよったらそれこそ誰か命を落とすと思うよ。
But trudging onward while watching out for those invisible SPXs has us exhausted. Wandering around aimlessly? Now that's going to cause another death. That's also true.
俺は命を尊いものだと思っている。命はかけがえのないものだ。暑さで死ぬなんてあってはいけない。
If it's precious, it's irreplaceable. So curling up and dying from the sea is something I'm not willing to accept.
俺を信じてくれればみんなを助けてあげられるよ。頼むから信じてくれないか。
Have some faith in me, and I promise to save you all, okay? Come on, just give me a chance. So, in the comments, would you guys trust this guy? Because it's a tale of two halves. He tried to kill you in the last trial, last investigation, but at the same time, we're all kind of screwed here, and we don't know what we're doing. We're all going to die here, including him. Give out your opinions. I think personally, I probably would have to trust him here, even if I died, because we're dying here anyways. So I think you have to trust him at this point, but let's see.
先に答えは教えてくれないのか。
I'm going to tell us first, then.
話せば絶対にバカらしいと一蹴されてしまうからね。 信じてくれないなら話すつもりはないよ。
You'd just write off as idiotic if I did. If you won't trust me, then I won't say a
言う
word.
なれば、俺を信じてくれることがこのアイディアを君たちに伝える交換条件というわけさ。
Believing in me is my condition for sharing my idea. The terms of agreement, so to speak.
おバカも休み言いなさい。あなたの口から命は尊いものだなんてセリフが飛び出すなんて馬の口から念仏ですわ。
Give a moronic tongue a rest for once. Hearing you speak on how precious life is, it's like watching a blind preach to the blind. Wow.
家族ちゃん、たまにとんでもない日本語が口から飛び出すよね。嫌いじゃないよ。
Almost the right phrase there, Posh. You really do say the darndest things, and I kind of like it.
お黙りなさい。私は大嫌いですわ。
Silence. Oh, how I absolutely detest
無
you.
能さん、あなたからも言っておやりなさい。
Go on, incompetent, tell him.
君を信じるよ。
Oh, well, he does? I trust you, Renegade.
その通りですわ。あなたのことを心から信じて差し上げ
Posh. Precisely, I do completely and utterly trust.
なんですって。
Wait, what did you just say? Posh's words towards me, the shock playing on her face.
無能さん、あなた正気なんですの？あなたはヤマトさんと仲が良かったじゃありませんの。
Have you gone mad incompetent? Were you and Rowdy not dear to one
友
another?
人を死に追いやった相手ですのよ。本当に信頼できるとお思いなんですの？
This is the man who brought her about her death, and yet you actually intend to trust him?
ええ。ヤマトさんが死ぬきっかけを作ったこの男のことは許せません。
I do. I won't forgive him for Rowdy's death.
機動探偵の能力の高さは信じられます。特にこの迷宮の攻略に関しては絶対的に。
I do trust in Renegade's detective's abilities, especially when it comes to getting us out of this labyrinth.
なぜですの？別に彼は迷宮攻略に長けたわけじゃ。
Why is that? It's not as though he's some sort of labyrinth specialist.
難解な暗号にこの地熱、透明な SPX。この迷宮はまるで足を踏み入れた人を苦しめるために作られたみたいでしょう。
This maze contains challenging ciphers, geothermal heat, and invisible SPXs. It's designed to make anyone who enters suffer,
だから
right?
機動探偵ほどこの迷宮の攻略に向いている人はいないんです。この男ほど誰かを苦しめることが得意な探偵はいませんから。
That's why Renegade Detective is our best hope for defeating this challenge. No one here can match him in making others suffer.
褒めてもらえて強烈の至り。
Such high praise, you flatterer, you. No one's better than Renegade Detective at spreading misery, which also means no one is better equipped to solving this devilish maze. We're gonna need to trust our least trustworthy companion. It's a tough choice, but I'll follow Rowdy's advice and go with my gut on this.
機動探偵、君を信じるからアイディアを教えてよ。
Like I said, Renegade Detective, I trust you. Now tell us your plan.
やっぱり君は最高にそそるよ。
I know I do so.
お願いしたい内容は実にシンプルさ。
No doubt about it. You make me tingle most of all incompetent. My ask of you is quite simple, really.
俺を信じられるなら、例の研究棟に向かう通路の袋工事で待機させてくれ。そして俺が待機する数時間、SPX の注意を引きつけていてほしい。
Let me stand by at the dead end that's supposed to lead to the facility. And in the meantime, I want you to keep the SPXs occupied for a few hours.
数時間も SPX の注意を引きつけろ？そんなこと無理に決まっているじゃありませんの。死ねと言っているようなものですわ。
Hold the SPX's attention for several hours? Out of the question, and impossible at that. You might as well bet us to dig our own graves.
わかった。君の言う通りにするよ。
Okay, well, do as you say. This is a tough challenge, man. Keep SPXs occupied for several hours?
無能殿、我々も協力するのである。
Your answer is yours, sir, incompetent.
この4人なら時間稼ぎも難しくはないでしょう。
With us four signing for time should be no problem at all.
無能君は絶対に死なせたりしないよ。
Incompetent, I promise I won't let you die.
皆さん、
You guys.
私も参加します。と、少女は作戦に志願した。
I'm going along too, said the girl, volunteering to participate in the plan.
僕もその
Me too.
もちろんリーダーである私も参加いたしますわ。当然ですわよね。
Well, as your chief, I shall naturally be joining as well, obviously.
いや、3人には下道探偵のそばにいて彼の動向を伺っておいてほしいんです。
No, I want you three to go renegade detective and keep an eye on his
下道探
actions.
偵が何を企んでいるのかすぐそばで見極めてください。
We don't know what he's actually planning, so stay close to him and find out.
いいね、そそる展開だ。じゃあみんな、数時間後にまた生きて会おうね。
Wonderful, these developments are making me tingle. Well then, let's all meet up in a few hours, alive and well. I don't know about this. This can be bad.
おっと、一番大事なことを言い忘れていたよ。時間を稼いでいる間、身を隠したりするのはいいが、絶対に壁や柱には触れないでくれ。
Oh, I forgot to mention the most important part. You can hide while you distract the SPXs, but don't touch any of the walls or pillars, okay?
壁や柱にそれはどうして？
Walls or pillars, why? I get the reason why. Because Bookworm keeps on saying if you put your hand on left side of the wall to get traps or whatever, as like a rule in here. That space says discard your theory. So discard your theory of putting your left hand on the wall. Therefore, an option will open up.
それが攻略方法なんだよ。
It's all part of my plan. That hardly answers the question, but we decided to go along with Renegade's instructions. I like this L. We return to the cipher room and start banging on the wall just as we've been doing to all the walls on the way over. His SPX should be approaching soon, given that they track sound. From there, all we have to do is destroy them one by one.
透明な SPX は僕が見つけてみせるよ。
I'll find the invincible
我
SPXs.
は SPX の攻撃を食らっても決して死にはしない。
Even they
全
should
力でみんなを守りきるのである。
even if they should strike me, I shall surely overlive. Allow me to defend you with all my strength.
撃退はお姉さんに任せてね。ヒントさえわかれば、どんな子だって機能を停止させちゃうわ。
Big Sis is here to defend them all, so just leave it to me. All I need is one hint, and I'll put them out of service. I don't like this one at all.
皆さんありがとうございます。
Thank you, everyone. Someone's dying here. Or seriously gets hurt. The mechanical climber SPX draws near. I feel a cold bead of sweat run on my skin. There's no choice. We have to do this. Whatever happens, we're making it through these next few hours. What the hell? What? This is a random ass gameplay. I've ever seen one. Visible SPX approaches. Visible SPX approaches. Detectives can inspect to discover its hidden location. Once the SPX is revealed, make inferences to destroy it. Everyone left within its range will die. Rely armored detective and things get dire. His sturdy defense is impervious to its attacks. Use him as a shield and revive until the time is specified by Renegade Detective. Oh my god. What is this? Interesting. You have a 4, you have a 2, you have a 6.
甘味完食雨あられ。
I'm trying to get these 2 key words, so I'm gonna let's do this.
甘味完食雨あられ。
Wait, it said I can inspect. It says, I honestly forgot if it's inspect.
匂いの正体調べちゃうわね。
Nothing. Oh, god damn it, I didn't know it was... Oh, my god.
頑張るよ
I thought it was infer, is it not?
頑張るよ
No, you hit infer to...
手がかりを見つけ出すんだ。
何か用かな。
I don't know.
どうしたの？感じるよ。脅威の気配。
Here.
どうかしたのか。この辺りを探せばいいのだろう。おお。
As I'm trying to find new information, I'll share these findings with the group. Hey, everyone, look out. I said SPX closing on us. Okay,
どう
so...
かしたの？ 色でもこれは証拠品なんてね。
合点承知である。うむ。
どうしたの？
Investigate.
あ
Now, let me juicy bit of intel. Let me share it on my D-pad. Okay. Oh, I didn't take this one. Oh shit. I'll restart. Let's approaches. Okay, yeah, see, it's these. Okay. Make inferences, destroy anyone will die. Armor thinks they die. Yeah, okay.
合
So,
点承知である。
do this.
うむ。我に任せろ。
So basically,
必ず見つ
like,
け出す。
do this. One moment.
甘味完食。お姉さんの鼻に
何か
お任
用かな。
せあれ。
何か用かな。感じるよ。
頑張るよ。
脅威の気配。
頑張ります。手がかりを見つけ出すんだ。
So investigate.
おお。
Yeah, it's okay. New words. Look out! It's an SPX closing on us. Okay, so maybe over here a little
雨
bit.
ある。甘味完。お姉さんの鼻に
どうしたの？
お任せあれ。
Do this.
何か用かな。調査は僕に任せて。
合点承知である。
Do this.
合点承知である。この辺りを探せばいいのだろう。
頑張ります。僕でよければ手がかりを見つけ出すんだ。
Number one. Investigate.
あら
Yeah, now this is juicy bit of intel. Let me share it on my D-pad.
我が鎧と信
There
念
you
は
go. A scratch. I didn't take this one. You can move that far? This doesn't make any sense. Okay, so do this.
うむ。この辺りを探せばいいのだろう。
どうしたの？
So far, there's only like two.
先生曰く
どうかしたの。
調査こそが探偵の基本。
どうかしたの。
何か用かな。何か用かな。
So do investigation
おお。
there. Where is?
お
You
姉
know
さ
what?
んに何かご用？
I'm gonna go. Honestly, I don't know how far these things go.
お姉さんに何かご
That's a
用意の
problem.
正体。
何か用
調
かな。
べちゃうわね。お姉さんに何かどうかしたの。お姉さんに何かご用？お姉さんに何か甘味完食。雨あられ。
Do this,
甘
right?
味完食でも
何か
これは
Because
証
you
拠
do
品なん
that.
てね。
何か用かな。感じるよ。脅威の気配。
合点承知である。合点承知。この辺りを探せばいいの
I
だろ
have
う。
to use them at this point. Just
どうしました？手がかりを見つけ出すんだ。
investigate.
あら
Do that.
我が鎧と信念は。
Yeah, okay. Look out, as an SPX closing on us. Okay.
お姉さんに何かご用？
Do this.
何か用かな。
Okay, you have actually wide range movements.
どうしたの？
So. Super says 2, but he has assistance. So I'm just gonna do this.
どうしたの？僕なんかにわかるのか？
合点承知である。
Assist.
小武装探偵助立ちに参上
That's
せ
it,
ん。
right? Yeah. So, and that's okay. And boost.
見ていてください。
All you need are
Hold
other
this
people.
up.
You know what? I'm attacking now too. Okay.
合点承知である。
何か用かな。
I use these walls.
どうしたの？
It's like over here, so it's not gonna.
甘味完食、雨あられ、甘味完食、甘味完食。でもこれは証拠品なんてね。
Look, I was careless. Oh my god. Not gonna lie, this is actually a really dumb part.
どうかしたのか。我に任せろ。
頑張ります。
必ず見つけ出す。
Like, it's really dumb.
甘味完食、雨あられ。
何か用かな。どうしたの？
That's okay.
おお。
Find new information how to share these findings with the group. Yes, I know.
合点承知である。
僕でよければ。
So usually this works.
甘味完食、雨あら
Maybe
れ。
over here
お
so
姉
I
さ
can
んに何か
inspect.
お姉さんの花
何か
に
用かな。
お任せあれ。
どうしたの？調査は僕に任せて。
あら
Choosing D-pad.
我が鎧と信念は
Yeah, scratch. Out and their SPX closing in.
頑張ります。僕でよければ。
Infer.
もっと考えるんだ。
どうかしたのか。
Inspect. Assist.
手を取り合ってこそ探偵なのだ。
どうしたの？何か用かな。僕にはこれしか
どうかしたの？
Don't worry. Go ahead and do that. Oh, he boosted.
見ていてください。
Yep.
ホームズさん。
You say that. You're up top there. Ooh, we're actually really close.
合点承知である。
You over here.
どうした
You
の？
know. Yeah, put it right here.
お姉さんに何かご用？
どうしました？
Investigate, yeah.
我が鎧と信念は
Yeah.
どうかしたの？
But you can actually do this by yourself, it looks like.
甘味完食。ディナーの前に解いちゃいましょう。
I'm going to preliminary here.
暴れるなら容赦
I'm
は
gonna
し
be
な
honest,
いわ
but。this is the end. I don't want any more victim like Rowdy.
どう
Okay.
かしたのか。
頑張るよ。
Keep myself a little further out like that, and then
どうした
you.
の？
There.
我が鎧と信念は
There's scratch. Investigate. Complete. Okay. Save. Yes. Okay. It was kind of lame in a way. But let's save. You just have to survive. Okay. So we turned to dead end. There was a blank wall, and your route now stands.
これは一体。
How?
つい先ほど壁が一人でにずれ始めて道が生まれたんです。
The wall started moving on its own a minute ago, and its path opened
お
up.
そらく何もしないことが条件だったのではと少女は現状について推察した。
It appears that doing nothing was, in fact, the solution, said the girl, hazarding some conjecture about the current situation.
何もしないことって。
Doing nothing?
文学ちゃんの言う通りだよ。鋭いね。
Bookworm nailed it. What a smarty pants, huh?
先ほど文学ちゃんが語ってくれた通り、俺たちが今まで歩いてきた距離と方向を頭の中で再現してやれば、この地下迷宮が研究棟へと続いていることは明らかだ。
Like she told us earlier, if you picture the direction and distance we've traveled so far, it's clear that this maze should lead to Snarks.
それなのにどれだけ仕掛けを探しても何も出てこないということは、操作すべきスイッチはないと考えたのさ。
And yet, no matter how hard we searched, we couldn't find a mechanism, which led me to think there's no switch to operate it at all.
それを踏まえて SPX が出したセオリーを捨てよというヒントを考えると、迷路の攻略法で最も有名な方法しか思い浮かばなかった。
Combining that with the SPX's hint to discard your theories pointed me toward that famous method of traversing a maze.
それってもしかして壁を触れながら進む左手法のこと？
Exactly. You mean the left-hand rule where you walk along while keeping your hand to the wall?
ビンゴ。その通りだよ、ヒーくん。
Bingo, dead on
俺
Dolly.
たちもここまでたどり着くのに左手法を使ってきたよね。いや、有名だからきっと多くの人は使うだろう。
I mean, this right by using that rule, right? But I mean, it's so well known. I'm sure a lot of others would do the same.
さらに透明な SPX までいて柱に身を隠すことも多い迷宮なんだ。普通に探索をしていれば自然と壁に触れてしまうのは仕方がないことさ。
Not to mention the invisible SPXs force you to dug behind the pillars. Navigating this place means you're bound to touch a wall.
性格が悪い迷宮ですわね。芸道さん以外には解けなくて当然ですわ。
While Vexation Labyrinth, I suppose it stands to reason that only you can solve a renegade.
照れるなあ。そんなに褒めないでくれよ。
It might be blush. You're too kind.
皮肉でございますわ。ムキー。
I was being sarcastic, you. Gah!
とにかくこれで先へ進めるね。ありがとう、下道探偵。君を信じてよかったよ。
Anyway, we can keep going now. Thank you, Renegade Detective. I'm glad we put our trust in you. Renegade Detective looks surprised at my gratitude.
俺にまでお礼を言うなんて殊勝な心がけだね。大したものだよ。
You're thanking me? How admirable. That attitude of you guys is really something special.
君のことも僕は仲間だって思ってるよ。これからも信じたいって思ってる。だって同じ探偵同士じゃないか。
As far as I'm concerned, you and I are on the same team. I want to keep trusting you. After all, we're both fellow detectives, aren't we?
君の本心を僕たちに話してほしいんだ。仲間同士で騙し合いなんて絶対におかしい。間違ってるって思うから。
Well, that's a good idea, but so please tell us your real thoughts, your real feelings. Deceiving each other won't do any good. It just isn't right. After a long pause, Renegade Detective takes a deep breath and begins to speak.
勘違いをしないでくれ。俺がここまで語ってきた言葉に一切嘘はないよ。
Make no mistake, there has been a single lie in anything I've ever
俺
said.
は心から命を尊く重いものだと思っている。殺人に及んだ者には奪った命を背負う義務があるんだ。
I truly do believe
そ
that
の
life.
義務を軽んじる八つ崎公は許せない。
I truly do believe that life is sacred. Killers have a duty to the lives they claim, so I can't forget how little Corin Duke cares. I really want to know why he killed his parents. I really want to know that.
俺は俺の信念に反する八つ崎公に報いを与えるためなら何だってやるし、何だって犠牲にするというだけさ。
He goes against all that I believe. I'll do anything, sacrifice anyone to make sure he gets what he
たとえ
deserves.
それが
Even my
仲間であって
oh,
もね。
even my companions. Yeah, I figured that. In fact, Renegade Detective's face turns serious. He must be sincere. I see none of his usual mirth before me. Renegade Detective, the cruelest member of the detective lines. Even now, I can't get a grasp on his convictions.
なら先に進もう。ここから脱出して八つ崎公と戦うために。
If that's how it is, then let's keep moving. We gotta get out of here and take on the Quartering Duke.
ああ、共に八つ崎公と戦えることを心から願っているよ。無能くん。
Yeah, I hope in my heart of hearts that we get to fight the Quartering Duke together and confident. Oh wow. I see a familiar room up ahead. Every side leads to a dead end. It does take me long to guess that there must be a cipher in here. I think that's gonna be it for today's episode. Really interesting. That's not really interesting to happen, except for I'm surprised there was gameplay in there. Wasn't expecting that. So thank you for everyone who decided to watch this video. Excuse me. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.